Hello, I'm the person of Efo Dzimado, and I'm glad you are here with me. In today's discussion, I would like to walk you through how to make money at home teaching or tutoring. If you are new to this channel, I will kindly plead with you to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell and stay tuned for more updates. Just as you've heard me earlier, in today's discussion, I'm going to walk you through how you can make money at the comfort of your home through teaching online. First of all, let's launch our preferred choice of browser and see the materials needed to aid us to teach at the comfort of our home. So the first and foremost material or tools or whatever it is that I would like to talk to you about is you need a computer system, a good computer system with a good webcam. So the computer system could be a desktop or a laptop, just as you can see in this interface and now what have you. So if you are watching this tutorial live, you need to have a good computer system with a good webcam, at least a webcam that at least you can use it for a Skype calls or video calls. The next thing we are going to look at is a headset. Any of these headsets that you see are the kind of headsets I will recommend to you, especially the ones with a mouthpiece. So at least a headset that you can use for Skype calls in this tutorial. The next thing I would like to talk to you about so that you get it is a resume. In any case you don't have a resume, you can come to this very website, just as you can see in the URL toolbar, resume.com, and you come and create an account, and they will guide you as to how you can create a successful resume for yourself. The next thing that we'll be needing in this tutorial in order to walk us through successfully is a good internet connectivity. So in this aspect, what I would like to share with you, or we should get ourselves acquainted with, is irrespective of our internet connectivity, most of the online platforms that I'll be recommending to you, or we are going to look at them, usually deals or would like you to have a very good internet speed. So the first and foremost thing is I'll show you as to how you can check the connectivity of your internet to see if it meets the demands of these yet to come online teaching platforms. So without much ado, I open into a new tab and I come into the URL toolbar and I type speedtest.net, just as you can see in the URL toolbar. In this interface, you will see Go, you see Vodafone, you see MTN Ghana, and so on and so forth. Where you see this very section like the user, or you see the Vodafone, it simply means currently I am using Vodafone broadband to surf or browse the internet. So you see the kind of network I'm using to browse. In your case, your network that you are using to browse the internet will also appear here. So the online platforms that we are going to, or I'm yet to introduce to you, are in most foreign countries, that's the European countries and so on and so forth. So in order to test for your internet connectivity, you come to change server. You click on it, and in the search engine you type Tokyo. We type Tokyo. So after typing Tokyo, any of them, you see options like this. Any of them that comes, you can select any of them. So I choose to select the first one. The next thing I come to do, I scroll down a little, then I come and click on Go. I wait for a little while so that the system tests my internet connectivity as to whether the upload and the download, which is it encouraging enough, and I'll show you what you need to know so that we can move to the next step. So I wait for a little while whilst it reads so that it will give me the downloads and uploads. That's very great. Currently my download speed whilst I'm browsing at this very moment is 3.10 megabytes per second. It's now reading for the uploads as well. Then I also wait for a little while to see what my uploads will give me as compared to these European countries, their internet connectivity and what have you. So currently, as you can see, I'm having an upload speed of 3.29 megabytes per second. Well, what I will recommend to you here is to ensure at least you are in an area or you have an internet connectivity that has a minimum download speed of 5 megabytes per second. 5 megabytes per second with minimum download speed, and you should also try in as much as possible to also have an upload speed of somewhere 3 whatever megabyte per second or 5.0 megabyte per second. Your upload speed is the most important thing here that we are looking for. If you are able to follow this tutorial just as you can see, and you are able to test your internet connectivity, and you are in an area where you have a download speed of 5 megabytes per second for the downloads and an encouraging speed for the uploads, you are good to go. The next thing we are going to look at is for me to introduce you to the best online platforms that you can start teaching at the comfort of your home and get paid into your PayPal account. Due to the advancement in technology, online teaching is becoming extremely popular among students, parents, and teachers. If you are interested in this field, you are at the right place. Stay with me as I walk you through some of the best online teaching jobs that you can give a trial. So the first and foremost platform I would like to talk to you is TutorMe. You open another URL or another tab, and in the URL toolbar you come into the URL toolbar and come and type TutorMe.com. Before I talk about TutorMe.com, let me draw your attention to this before we proceed into the thick of this discussion. Most of the online platforms I'm going to reveal to you honestly will require, for the materials or the things needed I've already spoken about, the next thing they will also require, some of them, not all though, will also require for your teaching experience. They will also like to know your English proficiency. The next thing that they will also like to get from you is, how they call it, a certificate from a recognized institution. So in order to get a certificate from a recognized institution, I have created a video tutorial in this channel. So you open another tab, then let's go to YouTube, then you come to my channel, then in this channel you look for one of the videos that I've created, which is how to apply for a TESOL online course under scholarship base. In this tutorial I have elaborated on how you can apply for a certificate from TESOL, which these certificates will be given to you from Arizona State University. So in most of the platforms that I'm going to recommend to you soon, they will be recommended for certificates from you. So whilst you are watching this tutorial, you can learn how to apply for these certificates from this Arizona State University, and you are going to get it at the comfort of your home and what have you. So this will give you a plus in applying for these online teaching jobs. So without much ado, let's get into the first part of the online platform. TutorMe is an online platform that connects struggling students with the right people who can offer academic assistance. With this particular platform, I must be honest with you. The first and foremost thing that you need to get ready is your resume that I've spoken of. You need to write down some information about yourself because you are going to go through an interview process. Then the next thing you need to do is like your educational background. You need to know all those things down. That's why I've spoke about you having a resume. So this in the resume will help you to draft something about your educational background, when you've been enrolled into the tertiary or the university, when you graduated, the certificate you've acquired, and so on and so forth. So this is tutorme.com. So you come to the URL toolbar, you enter tutorme.com, just as you can see. So in any case, we want to know how they work, how TutorMe works. TutorMe, when you are able to sign up to TutorMe successfully, they have their system, everything in place. So what you're gonna do is, when you have been enrolled to TutorMe, you place a request. You placed a request, and TutorMe will match you to the connecting students who are ready to study and what have you. The next thing is learn. Give a one-on-one learning. So you have to go into step-by-step processes. So not just that you just sign up and you start teaching and then they start paying you. This more or less like how we write an application letters to companies, and we go for an interview and they access questions and so on and so forth. So this is basically how TutorMe works and what have you. The next thing is review. So when you should teach students, you have to assess the students, and students will also have to assess you. So when you come to read about under review, they say after the lesson is completed, both the tutor and students have the opportunity to rate each other. Exactly what I've said. So when you have gained enrollment on this platform, after you present or you teach your students will score you, or they will rate you, and you also rate the students. So this is how TutorMe works. Let's quickly look at why you should use TutorMe. So these are the reasons why you should use TutorMe. They've stipulated all these things on their website for you to read and know what have you. In order to, when you scroll down as well, to you see what students say about tutors. So you see everything here, like the testimonies and what have you. So in order for you to subscribe to this TutorMe, to become a tutor on this site, you first of all have to come and click on start free trial. When you click on this, a pop-up will come just as you see in this interface as to whether you are going to subscribe with your Facebook account or with your Google account or with email account. Either way that you feel like going through will get you go through, and you fill out their forms and you are very good to go. The next website I would like to talk to you about is Magic Ears. So we come to another URL, then we go to google.com. In google.com, the search engine, you type Magic Ears, just as you can see. I click on enter. So the very first one, just as you can see, so this their website. So I click on the very first one, and it now opens the site for me. This is the interface of Magic Ears website. If you are Canadian or American, Magic Ear might be a good job for you as a beginner online tutor. You can earn between $20 to $26 per hour, and your money will be transferred into your PayPal account on the 10th working day of the month. The website is designed to help students in China. The service is provided to students ages, that is 4 to 12, and signing up for teaching is extremely easy. If you can simply write your name and email, you will immediately be able to teach and help students. Let's get into the thick of this, knowing this particular website. For instance, subscribing to this website is very cool and very simple, but mind you, don't underestimate the things or the materials I've asked you to provide down, which is your resume, and so on and so forth. So in order to register with this platform, if you wish to teach in this particular platform, what you need to do is to enter your email address here, just as I've entered mine. Then here I choose a password of my choice. Then as you can see, this is a verification code here, so I have to enter the same thing here. So I look at it and enter the same password here. Probably someone might have referred you to this website. If that is the case, then you have to do that person a favor by putting the referral code here. But in this tutorial, there's nothing like a referral code, so you just click on teach now. So we wait for a little while. They say, hello teacher, welcome to Magic Ears. Your account has been signed up. Please click here to log in. So I quickly click here. I choose as to whether to save the password or not. So this is my personal PC and all that. So I now choose my email again and my password. I enter my email and my password. I click on sign in. I wait for a little while so that it takes me into, it says invalid password. Probably I might have entered a wrong password. So I'm trying again. I wait. It has to, wow. Well, it still says my password is wrong. I already have an account here, so I've been working here. So what I need to do is to come to this very section and say forgot your password. So let me see. Okay, so let me see. Let me enter my email address again, the verification code again, then let me see the next thing I'll be taken to. So I wait. It says my password, my password reset has been sent to. Okay, so now let me open my URL toolbar and go into my email inbox and see what is next, so that we can, in any case you might also have a problem with your password if in case you are being granted to teach on this particular website. So I wait for a little while. I click here to see what's there. This and a mail sent from a friend. So let me refresh my page. Great, I've successfully been able to log into the Magic Ears website. So this the sites, and if you have been able to create the account on it, this is where you've been brought to. So as you can see here, I have log out here. So there are 5 things or criteria that you have to follow before you can meet their needs to be able to teach on this website. The first and foremost thing is basic info, which can take you probably 5 minutes. The next thing is mini demo, which can take you probably about 25 minutes. So at this section, let me first of all talk about the basic info. The basic info here simply means your first name. So when we scroll down a little, you see basic info step 1, which is your first name and so on and so forth, your gender, date of birth, mobile number, and so on and so forth, your email address, citizens, and all that. As I said earlier on, I already have an account here, so I don't need to fill out these things. So as you can see, my email is here, and as well, the next step is teaching information. Teaching information. It says, are you an English native speaker? So you come and click on the drop down arrow here and select yes if you are very proficient in speaking English. Years of teaching English. If you have ever taught English or you are already a professional teacher, you state the numerous of years that you've worked here and work or taught English. Now the next thing is, have you ever taught online? Be honest here. I must be honest with you. If you have never taught in any online platform, kindly say no. But if you have ever taught before, then you say yes. When you say yes, then you have to give the name of the website or the company that you've ever taught. But if you are very honest yourself and you say no, you are very good to proceed. Then you say highest level of education. So these are the various criteria here that you can fill in and so forth. Then the next thing is upload proof of highest level of education here. Listen and listen carefully. The website or these teaching platforms I'm recommending to you are legitimate. I repeat. So you need to provide them with the needed document and all that. So you can make a scan of your highest level of education here and upload it here. You just click on the upload here, just as you can see, they are very good to go. Now the next thing is, say, have you obtained an English teaching certificate? So do you see the TESOLs? So assume if you say yes, here is it. And remember, I've just shown you in this channel how you can acquire a certificate from TESOLs. So if you have watched that tutorial and you follow everything systematically and you have been able to acquire a certificate from TESOLs or any other school or online platforms as listed here, you can mark them. But if it is from the video tutorial I've recommended to you, then you just mark here and you are just good to go. The next thing is to upload. You see, when uploading the certificate, ensure all information can be seen. So so you need to upload the certificate and then submit other certificates as here. The next thing is further information. How did you hear about us? About Magic Years. So you just come here, then you come and scope through and what have you. If you are, well, this is your first time of hearing this thing from my channel and what have you, then you come and select YouTube. So it means you've gotten this information from YouTube. The next thing is resume. This is where the resume I've asked you to prepare. So you need to come here and click here and upload your resume. Though it is optional, but mind you, when you are able to upload it successfully, it will give you a plus. When you are done, you click on submit and it will be submitted to them. When everything goes on successfully, they will send you an email. In any way, let me be real with you. In any way, let's come back to these 5 criteria or things that you go through on this site. When you, after filling all these forms and you submit them, the next thing is mini demo. Mini demo simply means at this very section you will need your headset. You need a Skype account. So depending on the platform, they will arrange a demo with you. They will arrange a meeting with you whereby they will introduce you to their system, how it to be used and what have you. Then you see some of their panels. So they will have to see as to whether you can teach or you have the passion for teaching. So you demonstrate within, which can take about 25 minutes to demonstrate to them that yes, you can teach. And you need the webcam as well, because it's going to be live video. The next thing is training. The training here, they will train you how their system work or how you can use their system to teach. They have teaching and learning materials already built on this platform, so they will train you how to use them nicely and so on and so forth. After training you, the fourth thing they will do is to try you on how you can use their online teaching and learning materials to teach. So this one too, you teach some panels or a panelist. So you teach the person successfully and the person will score you. That is the trial class, which can take about 25 minutes. The next thing is contract, which can take 5 minutes. So if you have been able to go through all these all these processes successfully, the last thing is to contract, which is 5 minutes. At this very last session, what it basically means is they are going to hook you up to a student, maybe one, it depends, either one or two, but the maximum they can give you is 5. But at this very stage, you are likely to be given just a student, so that you teach the person and they just score you and what have you. Now this is all that you need to know about this website, and you're just good to go. In any case, before you attempt this, like the step 2, you can come to this site or how to pass. You can click how to pass, and it will take you to TutorMe. So let me pause this video. So this is their video on their YouTube channel, that is Magic Ears Interviews. So when you watch how this lady is demonstrating how she's teaching and all what have you and all that, you are going to teach pupils, or at the early stage you are going to teach pupils. So take this from me. So you just have to demonstrate, and teaching pupils is different from teaching adults. So you watch this and it will give you some insight on how you can pass these interviews at these various places and what have you, and you are just good to go. Now the next website I would like to talk to you about is Ching. Let me open another URL, then I type in here .com. So this is the website. I click on enter, I wait for a little while, and it takes me to the home page of this particular website. This is our next website I will be recommending to you. It is not necessary for you to teach in TutorMe, Magic Ears, and this very one as well. These are the legitimate online teaching platforms or tutoring platforms. Look at the one that suits you, or you think you can teach there very well, and you just follow the step by step, and you just subscribe to teaching in this platform. The name is some way though, but I think Ching.com. Tutoring of all levels is available at Ching.com. This is an excellent choice for all online tutors, as all subjects are offered. The target students are middle school, high school, college students, and professionals. If you have the needed experience, you can easily join the website. Moreover, it offers jobs to college and university students as long as you can provide proof that you are currently studying for a 4-year certificate. If you can present proof of your current or previous studies in addition to your scores, you will be you will be immediately hired to provide educational assistance to struggling students. You can apply from anywhere in the world. As well, nationalities are welcome, as long as you have the needed knowledge to offer online tutoring. Once you sign up, the website will start assigning students to you. I believe it's clear. As you work more, you will be able to improve score and build your reputation. This means that you will get more online opportunities. The pay rate is $20 per hour, and you will receive your money every week via PayPal. As you can see here, when I click on this drop down arrow, you see that my name is there, just as you can see, so you should know what I'm talking about. So let's scroll down and just look at what this website has for us. I've talked a lot about it. So they have a lot of courses here, anything that you want to teach, as to whether mathematics, as to whether science, as to whether computer science, anything. So let's just scroll down and just look at what they have for us. They work 24/7. They work 24/7, so you can teach and know what have you. So let me just go to the top and look at what they have. So when I click here, you see books, you see writings, flashcard, math solver, tutor, and so on and so forth. So they have scholarships and so on and so forth. This website also has its own online teaching and learning materials that when you sign up, if it is your first time and you click here, you see sign up. So you sign up and have a successful account and now what have you. I'm already having an account here, so you see that my name and my email is here, and you see sign out and all that. Even when you come here you see my name here as well, Efo Dzimado. So you sign up and you are just good to go. You provide the needed information about you and be very real, be very provide them with accurate information about you, and you are just good to go. They teach mathematics, they teach physics, they teach how to write and all what have you. Just as I said earlier, they teach all subjects, so all subjects are made available, and the students level that you can get to teach are the middle school, the high school, the college students, and professionals. These professionals could be nurses, could be lawyers, could be judges, could be professors who are willing to polish up their English speaking ability. So this is the website for you. If it is your first time, you just come to this site on your right top corner and you subscribe to their website. The next website I would like to recommend to you is Cafetalk.com, and I click on enter. I wait for a little while so it takes me to the website. This is another legitimate website. Now, this is the homepage of this very website. One thing I like about this website is if it is your first time that you've even come here and what have you, if you have any question or you want to chat with them, they work 24/7. So you just have to come to go at a question, click to chat, then you just click here. When you click here, you wait for a little while. When the interface opens, name, you can choose to put your name there or not. Then you click here, then you just type your like hi. You type hi. Maybe you want to inquire do they accept teachers or tutors from any part of the globe and all what have you. So you can just ask them, but take this from me, they accept tutors from all walk of life, from any part of the globe. So in this website, this is their Go Tutor happiness. So yes, happiness is our goal. That's very great. Now, what is the mode of application? How do you apply to become a tutor in this particular website? First of all, apply for an account. So like you need to create an account and what have you. So you see apply for an account here, it's free, so you can click on it and proceed. The next thing is fill out your profile. So this simply means that you want to let Cafetalk people know you more, know much about you, what you can teach and what have you, or what you want to teach, because they have series of courses or subjects available, or you have the passion to teach and you can exhibit it. You are very good to go. The next thing you need to do is take a simple interview. Cafetalk wants to get to know you personally, so this way you need to get your headset, your computer with your webcam on and all that. So they will schedule a meeting with you, or you will schedule a meeting that a time that you can meet them, a time that will be favorable with you, and they will also avail themselves and they are going to interview you. The truth of the matter is, I can't tell you that the question is going to be this, is going to be that, simply because the interview questions varies from an applicant to another applicant, but they are just this simple basic. If you claim you can speak English, you are very proficient in speaking English, or very fluent in English or mathematics and all, anything that you want to do, you need to prove to them that yes, you are very fluent in speaking English. Or if you think you can teach and know what have you, you demonstrate to them that oh yeah, you have the skills and ability to teach and know what have you. The last thing is start teaching. Make students happy with your knowledge. So after you being able to you've been able to go successfully through their interview process and you qualify, the next thing is, among this very stage also, they are gonna teach you how you can use their online teaching and learning materials. When you are perfect, the last thing is to start teaching. That's very simple, or don't you think so? So the next thing is, you want to know what Cafetalk is all about. This is all what they are about. So just look at it here. It's very nice. Teaching there is very awesome. They say be creative with your lessons. So when you are teaching the students and what have you and all that, you have to be very creative. Let's look at the next thing. They say typical lessons flow. So you say get a request. So students, mind you, being available, all the platforms I'm recommending to you, availability counts. When you are very available, like you are always constant, you are in class or you are online to teach and all that, and how you deliver to the students is very catchy and more convincing and all that, students will always sign up for you to teach them. So at Cafetalk, you get a request. So they say students make a lesson request according to your available time. So the time that suits you. And mind you, currently I'm in Ghana, so assuming that in Ghana or you're in any other part of the world that you're going to teach in Japan and what have you, your time zone, you need to look at it and see how best you can do that. Then when your students are comfortable with it, they will fix a lesson with you and you are just good to go. That is the second step. The next step is communicate with your students. So this is where you are going to teach your students what you have scheduled with them and what have you. The fourth step, communicate with your students, like give them an assurance that the time you've all agreed on is okay and all that and so on and so forth. or probably you can ask them to be reading some 1 or 2 things ahead of time. The 4th step is to deliver your lesson, simple as ABCD. The 5th step is to complete completion and follow-up. At this step, it simply means probably you would like to give them an assignment or a trial work to try at home and all that. Then you follow up so that you get a feedback on as to how they've been able to manage to do the assignment, and that will give you an insight as to whether they understood what you've taught them or not. The 6th is make a payment request. So if you have taught for 3 hours in a day or 3 hours in a week, you can choose to request for payment, and they pay you. They pay you instantly into your PayPal account. That is when you provide them with your verified PayPal account. They'll pay you upon you requesting for payment. Or if you wish to wait or teach like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before you request for payment, they pile out the number of durations or period you've taught and they pay you. Then payment initiated. These people, I've talked about this a lot. These are the means that they pay through, and they pay every month, as you can see here. So they pay through Payoneer or by PayPal, and they pay every month. So if every week you can teach 3 hours, every week 3 hours, they pay you. So if you want to read more, this is what we have for you on this very website. So these are the subject or the lessons categories that they have. They have the business and so on and so forth. A lot is here. If you come to the business, you see investment and finance, you see career advancement, you see qualification testing, coaching, small business consulting, bookkeeping, writing and naming, and so on. If you are an IT expert, you can teach IT as well on this online platform. You can teach computer basics, web business, web marketing / SEO, which is search engine optimization, blogging and so on and so forth, just as you can see. I've said a lot about this platform, so you can also read more about it. It's very legitimate. The next online platform I would like to talk to you about is Engoo. Engoo. So we come to the URL toolbar and you type teach.engoo. Oh, Engoo. I like the name. It sounds Engoo. So as I'm done typing, I now click on enter and I wait for a little while for the website to open. That's the home page of the website. I like this website very well. Wow, that's very great. It said teach English online with Engoo. Enjoy a flexible work schedule from the comfort of your home. I like this website, honestly speaking. It's one of my favorite. Well, this website don't teach all the subjects. Let me be real with you. What they teach here is English. So if you know you are very proficient in English and you meet the necessary requirements that I've earlier spoken about, like the resume, a good internet connectivity, a good computer system with a webcam, you are very good to go. You have your headset that you can use for Skype calls, you are very good to go. It is easy to sign up. So you can scroll down. They said teachers in more than 70 countries worldwide. Wow, this is very great. And they are all teaching English. So you come to Africa, so you see another. So probably I think Ghana will be somewhere here. So we have teachers who are even in Ghana because I'm one of them. So yeah. So the Madagascar, when you come to the European countries too, you see them and what have you. That's very great. Wow. Benefits. It's a flexible schedule. You decide your own hours. Yeah. You decide when to teach. You decide the hours that will favor you, and you just go online and just go and teach. Work from home. You don't travel anywhere and all that. You just sit by your computer system and you work from home. Then it says stress-free teaching. It is stress-free teaching simply because I love their online teaching and learning materials. Very simple to use. It's user-friendly. The interface is very great, and you're just good to go. Connect with the world. Connect with the world simply means, or in other language, it simply means you have tutors from other countries or other places and all that. You are going to teach students from other places and all that. You connect with them and you're just good to go. One nice thing about this website also is not just you going to teach and they just pay you and that ends it. They also try to help you to promote your skills and your knowledge to other authorities or other sites that will need your services. Probably you are not just a teacher, or you do in other things like maybe graphic designing or web development and so on and so forth. As soon as you provide all those things, if you have any other skills and all that, and they can be getting you jobs. Let's see the application process. The first and foremost thing to do is to create an account and register your basic information such as name and nationality, so where you are browsing from or where you are going to be teaching from. The next thing is English and internet connection test. I have spoken on this. That is how you test for your internet connectivity. You remember I said something about this thing? That's very great. So you need at least 5 megabytes per second for downloads and upload. If upload is even less than 5 megabytes, is I think it's okay, but uploads shall work on it. So they have to check your English and internet connection tests. It's very simple as ABCD. That's the first thing, and if you don't meet this criteria, forget it. The next thing is interview. Schedule a quick interview with one of our staff to evaluate your English conversation and teaching skills. So this is very great. This website, you don't need to have certificate and know what have you. All you need is just your English proficiency and your teaching skills. You are just good to go. You take the interview questions they ask you. One of the things they may ask you is they will give you a word and they will ask you to use it to form a sentence, and by that they will know that you are very proficient in speaking English. Or probably they will give you a sentence and they will ask you to show the verb in it or show the noun in it and so on and so forth. Very simple things and all that. They just want to be convinced, so you're trying as much as possible to get them convinced. The next fourth thing is receive training materials. I've said it all. That is their online teaching and learning materials, so you will receive training on all those things. Then the next thing is complete the training and complete a demo lesson. So here, after they training you in order to you are likely to be taught with videos, how to manipulate them, how to use the learning and blah blah blah. The next thing at the fifth step is to demonstrate to them what you can do with their online teaching and learning materials. The last thing is start teaching. Simple as that. In the last thing, you just start teaching. Set your availability in your tutor site and wait for students to start booking your lesson. Let me advise you on this, folks. At this very point, mind you, know where you are teaching, their time zone and your time zone. So in order to get more students or students to teach, you at times or most at times have to adjust yourself to suit their time zone. Let's assume currently in Ghana here is somewhere 3 a.m. which is in the night. 3 a.m. in the night. Probably in Japan, I don't know the time zone in Japan currently, So probably in Japan it's maybe 12 noon. That is their daytime, or in the hot afternoon and all that. So if you think it will be okay, or you can manage and all that, you are just good to go. But if you think you'll be working during your daytime, maybe they might be sleeping, so students might not like to do that. So when it comes to the requirement, they say at least 18 years old. You as the teacher or the tutor, you must be 18 years old or above. Proficient in English, I've said a lot about this. Headset and webcam, I've said a lot about this. Laptop or desktop. High internet speed connection, I've said it. So you see it now. So if you want to apply, you click on start teaching and you can apply from the interface and so on and so forth. So you fill every necessary portion. You want to follow them, you follow them on Facebook, Instagram, you follow them on YouTube, and you are just good to go. You are just good to go. The last legitimate online teaching platform I would like to talk to you about is BiteSpeed.ph, not .com. Okay, it's BiteSpeed.ph, not .com. So you click on enter and we wait for a little while. This is the website. Very legitimate, and I believe you can hear me. So if you want to apply, you just come to your right hand top corner and you see the apply button, just as you can see, and you click on it. As soon as you apply, you'll receive an instant email. Let's see how you can apply. So how to apply? I click on how to apply. I wait for a little while. It just follows the Engoo process the same way. You have to get Skype and so on. So you see, you fill this thing, you take English test, you take interview, you take video training, then you demonstrate to them, then you start teaching. It sounds simple, but let me be real with you. You need to be very serious. If you take this serious, you're gonna make a lot of money. So this application, complete the application form by clicking apply now and blah blah blah, which is gonna take within 24 to 72 hours, and you receive an email from them. But depending on the burden on them, you are likely to receive an instant email from them. Step 2, English test. Take a short written test. No need to be an English major for this test. Just show us that you have a solid foundation in the English language. That's great. You don't need any certificate and all that. Just tell them that you are very good at speaking English. You understand English, you are very proficient in it. Book an interview with them. Book an interview with us and tell us more about yourself. So you see your resume and all that, and it should be very succinct in speaking, very simple, catchy, and straight to the point. Don't go and be beating about the bush here and there and all that. The next thing is video training. Watch a series of training videos on our methodology and complete the activity. It sounds as simple as that. So you do see that you need the headset as spoken about. Demo lesson. Deliver a lesson to one of our facilitators and get clearance to start. Simple. So all that you've learned, you've taken the interview and all what have you, you have to demonstrate to them. Then the last thing is start teaching. So you start teaching. So you want to apply, you click on apply, and you are just good to go. Folks, I'm glad you've been here with me. And in conclusion, to come to an end to this video tutorial, all I have to tell you is online teaching can let you have a successful career without leaving your home. The best online teaching jobs won't only help you change your life, but also help others realize their dreams. It's an excellent choice for people who feel that they can't do a desk job anymore. All the platforms in this tutorial are trialed and tested. Pick one, give them a trial, and let me know in the comments how you like tutoring. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna teach you in my next video tutorial how you can be making money at the comfort of your home by doing another thing. Bye.